Hi everyone, I'm Caroline and today I will be doing a full body mat Pilates workout with you. You don't need any props, you just need a mat with you, and you will also be needing a small hand towel that you can use. Make sure you also stay hydrated, so get some water. And you will also need a small cushion, or if you have a yoga block, a softball, whatever you have at your disposition is absolutely okay. All right, let's get started. We're gonna start mobilizing our spine. So we're gonna meet on the mat in an all fours position, making sure our wrists are directly underneath our shoulders and our knees are underneath our hips. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do a couple of cat-cows, but we're gonna do them very slowly. So we're gonna inhale, tucking in from that pelvis and that tailbone, coming up towards the ceiling, arching that spine, exhaling from that pelvis, tailbone, mid-back, upper back. Looking forward with that gaze. Inhale, tucking that pelvis and that tailbone first. Looking towards our knees as we do this. Exhale, unroll from that tailbone. Looking in front of you with that gaze. Really imagine that your spine is like a pearl necklace and you're basically unrolling that necklace pearl by pearl. Really feeling that mobilization of the vertebrae in your spine. Let's do a couple of more here. Inhaling as you're tucking under, looking at those knees. Exhaling as you're unrolling and looking forward with that gaze. All right, meet me in a neutral spine position. We're gonna go to a thread the needle exercise to get the side of the body nice and stretched. We're gonna place the left palm of our hand in the middle of the mat, a bit closer to the right hand. We're gonna inhale, bringing that right palm and hand towards the ceiling. Exhaling, we're threading that needle, threading that arm underneath the left. You can take here a little pause and bring your shoulder to the mat. Inhale, looking up towards that right hand. Really feeling the torso being stretched. Exhaling, threading that needle. Making sure here you're not going too much to the left side, but you're keeping those hips squared. Inhale, coming up, looking at that ceiling, really feeling the side stretch. Exhaling, coming down, threading that needle, making sure your hips are stable. Let's go for one last on this side. Inhale, coming up, looking towards that right hand. Exhale, coming down, threading that needle. And coming back in an all fours position. This time, let's place the right palm in the middle of the mat. We're gonna inhale, bringing that left arm towards the ceiling, looking at it with the gaze. Exhaling, threading that needle underneath our right arm. Inhale, looking at that ceiling with that left hand. Really feeling the stretch at the side. Exhaling, threading that needle. Really try and get into your focus and flow here. Feeling this deep stretch. Going at your own pace. All right, let's go for one last. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, threading that needle down. All right, when you've finished your last one, meet me back on the mat in an all fours position. If you want to roll your wrist, do that, absolutely. We're going to still be in an all fours position. So making sure your knees are under your hips and your wrists are under your shoulders. We're just going to start by lifting and lowering. We're just going to start by lifting and lowering the left arm, just the arm. So we're going to slide it out at the top of the mat, lifting it and coming back down. Inhale, sliding it out. Exhale, bringing it back in. Now, this is a really small movement. I know it seems very, very small, and you feel like, what am I doing, right? Start to feel that core engage. It's a small movement, but your core has 1 point less of stability. So focus on engaging that core. All right, next time, take a small break for your other wrist if you want to. Next time, we're going to lift that left arm and that right leg off the mat. Coming back down as we exhale. Inhale, coming out. Exhale, coming back down. Now make sure that the supporting elbow is a little bit bent. So in this case, your right elbow is slightly bent. I don't want to see any hyperextended elbows. All right. Feeling this balance, feeling that core working even more. Next time, we're going to lift that left arm and right leg. We're going to bring the elbow to the knee in a crunch. Exhaling, elbow to knee. Inhaling back out. Exhaling back, sliding it in. Inhaling out. Exhaling, crunching elbow to knee. Inhaling back out. And back and down. Stay squared with those hips. Try to keep the weight at the center of the body. Exhaling, crunching. Inhaling back out. And coming back and down. Let's go for last 3. Inhaling out. Exhaling, crunching that elbow to knee. Inhaling back out. And sliding it back in. Let's go for the last one. Inhaling out. Exhaling, crunching that elbow to the knee. Inhaling out and back and down. All right, take a little break. Take a shell stretch if you need. Roll that wrist, especially the right wrist. That just helped us stay stable. Before we're going to go to the other side. So take a break. Take a sip of water if you want to. This is your moment. All right. We're going to come back into an all-fours position. This time, we're just going to start sliding out just the right arm. Lifting it off the mat. Exhale, coming back in. Inhaling, lifting it off the mat. Exhaling, coming back in. Starting to feel that core. Ask yourself, am I starting to engage that core? This is one less point of balance. So really think of that belly button towards that spine to engage that core. All right, next time, let's lift the left leg as well. Right arm up and left leg out. Coming back down as you exhale. Inhale, arm and leg out. Exhale, coming back down. No need to bring that leg too up. Just in line with the hip is okay. Go for a couple of more. Really slowly. All right. Next time we're up, we're going to exhale and crunch that elbow to that knee. Inhale back out. Exhale, coming back in. Inhale out. Exhale, crunching that elbow to that knee. Inhale back out. Exhale, back and down. Let's go for 2 more. Inhale, back out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale out. Exhale, coming back in. Really good. Let's take a shell stretch here. You can open those legs and take a shell stretch, or do whatever stretch feels best for you. Coming up from that stretch, just going slowly, slowly rolling up bone by bone. The last thing you're rolling up is your shoulders and your neck. Very good. We've activated the core. Now let's go to a little bit of oblique work. We're going to go to a half side plank. Now we're going to go on our left side. So I will be mirroring you, but I want you to lay down on your left side, bringing that left arm underneath you so the left shoulder is in line with the elbow and the palm of the hand is in line with that elbow as well. Now, I want you to properly align, so make sure that your knees are in line with the hips so that you're a straight line, okay? Your heels are in line with the glutes, so if you look back at your heels, they should be in line with those glutes. Now, you see how I am? I'm slouching. What I want you to do is bring up that oblique, okay? So bring it up into an upright position, yeah? So you shouldn't be relying too much on that left shoulder. I really want you to really try and think of your left oblique during this exercise. All right, we're going to place that top hand on the top hip for now. We're going to inhale, and we're going to come up in this sort of half plank position. Now, what we're going to do, remember to engage that oblique and not slouch. We're going to inhale, lifting that top leg up. Exhale, bringing it back down. Inhale, bringing that top leg lifted. Exhale, coming back down. This time we're going to inhale, bringing that leg out, completely extending it. Exhale, bending it back and coming back down. Inhale up, extending that top leg. Exhaling, coming back down. Make sure, am I still staying up? Upwards with my oblique? Is my hip dipping down? Make sure you're a straight line. Inhale up, extending that leg. Exhale, coming back down. Next time, we're going to place the arm overhead, all right? We're going to inhale, bringing that leg up, extending the leg. Exhale, crunching that elbow to that knee. Inhale, extending arm and leg. Exhale, coming back down. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, crunching elbow to knee. Inhale, coming back out and back down. Let's go for 3, 2, and 1. Finish that last one that you're on and coming back down. All right, this was a tough one. What you can do is you can stretch out the left side of the body so you can come in cross-leg position. Inhale, bending towards the right side, feeling that stretch through that left oblique that we just used. All right, you can also take a pigeon stretch with that left leg underneath you if you want to release any tension. All right, go ahead and grab a sip of water before we go to the next exercise. All right, from this side, we're gonna go meet me on the mat, laying down, belly on the mat. You're gonna take that towel of yours, placing it at the distance of your hands, all right? So bring that towel in front of you. Placing that towel there. We're gonna place our forehead on the mat. You might not hear me super well as I do this. What you're gonna make sure to do is you're gonna tuck that pelvis, so Squeeze that bum and really try to imprint. Okay, so really we should try to imprint to protect our lower back. Placing that forehead on the mat. I know this feels a little bit awkward at the beginning, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that hand towel in the palms of our hands. We're gonna inhale to prepare. Exhale, we're gonna lift through our upper body only. Exhale and coming back down. Sort of like a swan that we do sometimes on the reformer. So inhale, prepare. Exhale as you're lifting up through that upper body, using that core to come up and those back muscles. And exhale, coming down. Inhale to reset. Exhale, coming up and back down. Inhale to reset. Exhale, coming up. Now, when you do this, I want your gaze to remain on the mat. So don't look forward. Keep looking down at that mat. Let's go for one last one here. Coming down. Next time, you're going to fold that mat into a small ball that you can take. So just fold it up as you can. All right, what we're going to do here, we're going to inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift up. Bring that small towel behind you as you exhale. Pass it over and bringing it back down. Exhale, coming up, lifting, bringing that towel behind you. Pass it over. Back overhead and back down. Exhale up, passing that towel behind you. Keep looking at that mat with the gaze and coming back down. Let's go for a couple of more. Keep imprinting that pelvis on the mat. Your lower back should not be hurting. Let's go for one last one. And meet me back on the mat. Really good. You can place your palms at the height of your chest, coming back swiftly into a nice shell stretch. Really great. Just relaxing here. Letting that spine relax. Coming up really slowly, unrolling that spine bone by bone. Last thing you're unrolling are those shoulders and the neck. All right, really, really good. Now we have to do the other side of our obliques. So we're gonna come on the right side of our body. Again, I will be mirroring you. So lay down on your side, your right side, your right palm is in front of you, right elbow is in line with the right shoulder. All right, what we're gonna do here, making sure we're not slouching, but we're tucking in through that right side, that right oblique. Making sure we're in line with our body, so make sure our knees are slightly in line with our hips. Looking at our heels, are my heels in line with my glutes? Yeah? So your heels should be in line with the glutes. We're going to place the left hand, the top hand, on top of that hip bone, lifting up as we exhale. Now we're going to inhale, lift up the top leg. Exhale, coming back down, staying strong through that right arm. Inhale up, exhale, coming back down. Just getting used to this oblique, really keeping us stable. Inhale up, exhale down. Keep yourself lifted through that right oblique. Next time, we're going to inhale up, extend that top leg, and coming back down. Inhale up, extend that top leg. Exhale, bending it back and coming back down. So for a couple of more here, really good. Keep lifting through that right oblique. All right, next time we're gonna lift that leg up, extending it, lifting that arm overhead, exhaling as we're bringing that knee to the elbow, inhaling, extending leg and arm, exhaling, bringing it back down. Inhaling, lifting that leg up, exhaling, elbow to knee, inhaling, extending the leg and the arm and the leg back down. Inhale up, exhale, elbow to knee, inhale back out and back down. Let's go for one last one. Inhale up, exhale, elbow to knee, inhale back out and coming back down slowly, slowly, getting off of that mat. We're gonna take a little stretch. So if you want, you can take a nice pigeon stretch here, bringing your right leg underneath you into a nice pigeon. You can also roll the shoulders, especially the supporting shoulder. Taking a small stretch here. Take a sip of water before we move to the next exercise. All right. We're gonna come laying with our belly towards the ceiling, laying down on that mat. The palms of the hands are on the mat. We're just gonna bring our heels to our glutes and taking one step forward from there. So this is the starting position for this exercise. Now, again, I want you to think of your spine as a pearl necklace. So we're gonna inhale to prepare. Exhale, we're tucking in that pelvis, engaging that core, and rolling up from that tailbone, rolling up into a bridge, spine, vertebra by vertebra, until we're at the upper back, just up until we're in a bridge. Try not to flare those ribs, but remain in a diagonal straight line. Inhale at the top. Exhale, coming down from the upper back, mid back, and lower back. Go as slow as you can and imagine every vertebra that is rolling off that mat. Exhale, rolling back up through that pelvis, tailbone, mid back, and upper back. Inhale here. Making sure you're in a straight line, not flaring those ribs. Exhaling, rolling down vertebra by vertebra. Imagining again that pearl necklace that is your spine being unwinded from a table. Let's do it once more. Exhaling, rolling back up. Now let's stay here. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna lift the left leg into tabletop. Exhale, bringing it back down. Inhale here and exhale, rolling back down really slowly. All right, exhale, rolling back up. Inhaling as we're bringing that right knee into tabletop, staying lifted. Exhaling, bringing that down and rolling that spine down as well, really, really, really slowly. The slower this movement is, the better. We're also creating intervertebral space as we're also working through the glutes. And of course, the abs are bringing us stability. Lifting again that left leg into tabletop. Exhale, bringing it back down on the mat. And rolling down as you exhale. Exhale, rolling back up into that bridge. Bringing that right knee into tabletop, back down, and exhale, coming down really slowly. Do the last one on the left side. So inhale to prepare, exhale, rolling up through that spine. Bringing that left knee into tabletop. Exhale as you bring it back down and roll that spine back on the mat. Really good. Now take your knees into your chest. Take a small stretch here, a small break. Feel free to grab a drink of water if you want. All right. Now we're gonna need that cushion that I told you guys about before. If you have a soft ball or a yoga block, this can also work. Otherwise, you can just use a cushion like I have. We're gonna place that cushion at the edge of our bum. So we want our bum to be slightly lifted, okay? All right. We're gonna bring our knees into tabletop, all right? Making sure our knees are directly underneath our hips. We're in a 90-degree angle with our legs. We're gonna inhale, bringing one leg down, tapping that toe down towards that mat. Exhale, coming back up. Really slowly. Inhale the left toe to the mat. Exhale, coming back up. Inhale, going down. Exhale, coming up. Engage that core. Keep bringing that belly button to that spine. Feel that core starting to pinch and burn just a little bit. The slower this movement is, the more the core is working. All right, so exhaling, coming back up. When you come back up, make sure, am I still in a 90-degree angle with my knees? So I don't want to see any other angles but the 90-degree angle. Inhale, tapping that toe down. Exhaling, coming back up. Really try and take this time to work towards keeping those knees at a 90-degree angle every time you come back up from that toe tap. Let's go for a couple of more here. All right. What we're gonna do now is extend both legs on the next one. Yeah, so finish up your last toe tap. We're gonna extend both legs out and we're just gonna stay here. You're gonna shake, it's okay. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees back to the chest. Relax that abdomen. If you want, you can massage it a bit with your hands. Take a small reset. Take a sip of water if you need. Perfect. All right. We're gonna go to a little bit of a warming down and relaxation. What we're gonna do is we're gonna sit in a mermaid position. So we're gonna place first the left leg bent in front of us, right leg bent behind us, making sure that we're sitting nice and tall. And I want you to make sure that the bones of your glutes are really sitting equally on that mat. We're going to place the hands beside us. We're going to inhale, bringing that right arm overhead. Exhale, bringing it down, bending towards the left side. It's okay if that sitting bone lifts up a little bit. Taking a moment here to relax that side of the body. Inhaling, coming back up. Now bringing the left arm up and over. And as you exhale, you're bending towards the right side of the body. Try to stay squared with the hips. And go as deep as you feel. Just feeling that nice stretch on the left side of the body. Take a deep breath here. And on the exhale, coming back up. We're going to bend the knees to the other side. So our right knee is bent in front of us, and our left knee is behind us in a bent position. Now we're going to place our hands on the side. We're going to inhale, bringing that left arm up and over. Exhaling as we're bringing it down into that stretch. Really feeling the side of the body. Taking a deep breath here. As you exhale, slowly coming up. This time we're going to bring our right arm up and overhead. Exhaling, bending to the left side. Really, really feeling the side of our body stretch. Taking a deep breath here. Exhaling, coming back up. All right. We're going to lay on the mat. Just finding a nice comfortable position. Our knees are bent. We're going to place the right foot in line with the left knee, and we're going to go into a nice figure four stretch. You can stay here and kind of roll side to side, or you can also place your hands behind your left knee and roll from side to side to make the figure four stretch even deeper. Feeling the side of that leg being stretched. Rocking from side to side. All right. You can even push that knee if you want to make the stretch deeper. All right, bringing the other leg into the figure four. And rocking from side to side. And pushing that knee out, feeling that side of the leg being stretched. All right, bringing those knees into the chest. Rocking here from side to side. Slowly releasing the legs, laying them down on the mat. Palms can face the ceiling if you want, just relaxing. Or you can place the arms at the side, opening up that chest. And just let's take a couple of inhales here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it in for 1, 2. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm just going to inhale for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. At your own pace, try to inhale for the count of 4 and exhale at the count of 6. Taking a couple of deep breaths, closing your eyes. Going at your own pace. Relaxing everything. Imagine your body is melting on the mat. Everything is heavy. Gravity is really pushing you towards that earth. And just take a moment here to also feel your body, sensations that you have after this really nice workout. Try and concentrate on what you're feeling and how your body is feeling after today's movement. I'm gonna inhale one last time. And on the exhale, give yourself a really big applause. Really good. Thank you very much for today's workout. Try and get off that mat. Okay. All right, try and get off that mat slowly, coming to the side, lifting up really slowly. Thank you guys so much for today. Thank you for working with me, for moving your body with me. And I will see you on the next episode. Bye!